Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
All my homies spin the block, hit the gas, hit the gas.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Today is a clash between two of the top 5 teams from the ACHA Women's D1 a year ago, as we have the Midland Warriors entering play with a 9-0 record going up against the home team Adrian College Bulldogs, who enter play at 3 wins and 2 losses. Hello and welcome to the Arrington Ice Arena here on the campus of Adrian College, where my name is Jack Whitehead. Alongside me is my good buddy Sean Whitmer. We will be with you throughout here on ACTV. Bulldogs were tripped up by last year's number 2 ranked Maryville, but have handled business as they look to book their first signature win in this young season. As for the Warriors, they come into play with an outstanding record of 9-0, where they have outscored their opponents 66-3. The junior backstop, number 33, Megan Stewart, has been in net for 4 of those and has yet to concede a goal, stopping 48 of 48 shots against. Well, Sean, it's been a flurry of offensive attacks for Midland here this early season. Of course, they've played 9 games, but they have a lot of top scorers in this league.
Yeah, they have the top 5 point scorers are all from Midland. The top 3 goal scorers, all from Midland. And the top 3 assist getters are also all from Midland. Callie McGuire leads the women's D1 in goals and assists, 11 goals, 12 assists. Then you have Victoria Campbell is number 2 in goals and assists with 10 apiece, sitting at 20. 2 of their top players right there in 18 and 77. We'll be making sure to watch out for them all day as they attack up the ice. Everything considers this Midland team to be a very offensive-focused team in every facet of the word. Everyone that wears a letter on their sweater is a forward. They definitely focus on that side of the puck more. And we'll see if this Bulldogs defense that is usually very stout can step up and stop a very talented Midland team.
Yeah, so far for the Bulldogs, we've seen every goalie get in at least 1 game. They've only conceded 6 goals on the year, so that's going to be a big test, best on best there. As we go through some more statistics for the Bulldogs, coached by Brendan Rambour. His second season, they went 31-6-3 last year, 14-0 in conference. And then over on Midland side, Jason White, his 9th season. They went 28-9 last year, 18-5 in conference, but they also had a 12-3 record away from home. Both these teams with pretty gauntlet schedules. For the Bulldogs coming up, they have 2, of course, against Midland here this weekend, and then next weekend they got 2 against number 5 Minot State from last year, and then of course that showdown with number 1 Liberty. As for Midland, they have 6 with Minot State. They have 3 with number 2 Maryville, who the Bulldogs got tripped up by. They have 1 against that Liberty school, number 1 last year, and then of course 2 against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and as we talked about the Maryville game, 0-1 and 4-1 was the totals, so very close contests, as it looks like we're getting ready to start things here.
Yeah, we're going to cut to a commercial break right now as we have the national anthem starting lineups. We'll get you ready for this clash between these two powerhouses next here on ACTV.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome back here to Arrington Ice Arena. National anthem set. They are just about set to get underway. We're in for a treat here this weekend.
Yeah, and both teams are starting their ace goalkeepers here in this game, as it's going to be number 33, Megan Stewart. As we mentioned in the pre-show, 4-0, no goals against. She's made 48 saves so far on this season. That's who Midland has in the crease. For the Bulldogs, it's Riley Jessie Girelli, the grad student out of New York, comes in here looking to make her first win of the season. The only games she played so far were against Maryville. Unfortunately for the Bulldogs, they didn't come out as favorable as they would have liked. They're looking to turn things around here today.
Yeah, just about set to get underway. Puck drop is upon us, and we are off and underway. This Ward is going to go back. He partnered up with Nadia Nickel. Plays it up the boards. Bulldogs are looking to get off to a fast start. This Midland team does not allow many goals. Bulldogs are going to have to be sharp on both ends.
Like to see Jessie Girelli get the action early, comes out of her crease to help play it for the defense there.
Yeah, and you always want the first save to be kind of an easy one, to ease them in. They're battling Bulldogs with a chance here. They skate away. Haley Wiltshire, they're right there. As Nickel dumps it in, Bulldogs will head for a partial change as the Warriors regroup with McNair. McNair up the boards, a little 3-on-2 developing. Block shot from Nickel. Just to the right, the Bulldogs netminder. Warriors controlling play here early. Nickel up the wall. Turnbull, the Bulldogs captain. Is that little 2-on-1 developing here right away. Gregory with Robinson on the side. Passes it across just under the stick of Taylor Robinson. A big early chance there for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs with possession. Nice pass right up the gut. Sophie Kuzminski could not handle it. Hits the referee. Little break here for Midland. Shot, nice save from Girelli right off the bat. A little dangerous one. Shot back right in front. Another nice save. Bulldogs trying to regroup. A scramble for it out front. Girelli can't get a glove on it. Warriors keeping up the pressure. In behind Girelli. Just over 2 minutes gone here in this opening period. Bulldogs finally regroup. Still more pressure down in there by Huberdeau. Bulldogs look to get out of their own end. Scramble on the wall. Played nicely. Bulldogs are just, looks like it's going to be an icing. Sort of just constant pressure from the Warriors, besides that one chance for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and the Warriors are doing exactly what you expect them to do in this contest. We had mentioned in the pre-show that this is the first true test for the Bulldogs if they can get the win after that Maryville game. This is the first test period for this Warriors team, a team that finished just one place behind the Bulldogs last year, and they're hungry for the first time they've seen each other since 2 years ago.
Yeah, Bulldogs 7-0 all time. These two schools meet. Warriors trying to get on the board. Bulldogs trying to up that to 8-0. Shot here, save, rebound, just out of the way of McMurrich. Believe number 88 had a wide open net there. Just off the heel of her stick as the Bulldogs dump it in and go for a change. Puck goes out of play. Believe maybe into the Midland bench. It will be, but 4 shots to none early here for the Warriors.
This is a Bulldogs team that's very hungry to put points on the board. A team that we normally see outscore their opponents, kind of similar to what we've been seeing from Midland this year, but they haven't had as much offensive success as they have in years past.
Yeah, Bulldogs are going to need a nice offensive attack in these 2 games this weekend if they're going to try and break through. Megan Stewart yet to allow a goal. Little dump and chase. Hopefully it sits down. Unfortunately, it will not. Just icing. Just a few strides before the red line. There's some tough icing calls against the Bulldogs. This faceoff will come down once again to the left of Girelli.
This is where the Warriors want to be. They're playing their game. They're getting the Bulldogs to panic a little bit, do the dump and chase. It's not working out for them.
There's a shot there. Nice blocker save for Girelli. Rebound in front. Another nice save for Girelli. Girelli coming up big, keeping this one close. Knotted at 0 early. Bulldogs try and leave the zone. They can't do it. Scramble right out front of the net once more. Bulldogs come away with it. Slap it back to the defenseman. Shot through. Saved for Girelli. Rebound put just wide. As the Warriors are all over the Bulldogs here early. Shot by Larson. Another save from Girelli. 8 quick shots here for the Warriors. Just under 4 minutes in. Girelli has had to stand tall.
Yeah, and Girelli dropped her stick there when the puck went behind the net. Bulldog teammates were trying to feed it back to her with their sticks. She got it back just in time for the next shot and then dropped it once again when she went for the cover-up. Wonder if she's having trouble holding on to the lumber there.
One of the 2 captains on this Midland team, Taylor Bell, in for the draw, wins it. Bulldogs with possession, rim it around. Right to another Warriors. That's Page. Bulldogs try the other side, and they are through. A nice defensive play there from Poole. This is more of one of their stacked lines. As you mentioned, Darby Poole, 11, Taylor Bell, putting up points like it's nothing early. So we see our first penalty. It's going to go to, I believe, the Bulldogs, and it will. Ashland Stilt sort of just got her stick not where you want it. And then on the counter side, Midland, number 11, we were talking about it, Taylor Bell draws the penalty, and Midland will get the first opportunity with the man advantage.
And it's going to be holding on Stitt. Not a situation you want to be in if you're the Bulldogs. You get the give up the player advantage, and we'll see if the special teams can work well here for the Dogs today.
McGregor wins that back to McGuire. Shot across to McNair. Back to McGuire. Cross crease. McGregor can't get good one on it. Back to McGuire. Shot, block shot from number 14. Young for the Bulldogs. Scramble out front, shot way high. Rims around the boards, and it does exit the zone. Nice break there for the Bulldogs. As Midland regroups here at center ice. McGregor brings it over the blue line. Cross to McGuire. McGuire takes the shot. It's going wide. Nice glove save from Girelli regardless.
Girelli stands tall there. She does a good job. And it's easy to see what the Warriors are trying to set up here. They're looking for a back door coming around on Girelli's stick side, avoiding that glove.
That face-off won by Berelski. Shot scores. They're going to say no goal, high stick right away. The official in the corner called that immediately. So we take a look at this one.
That's the right call through and through there as the puck was launched in, almost towering, and it looked like it was
Darby Poole. They stick way above the crossbar. Really nice call and a big break there for the Bulldogs early. See if they can build on some of this momentum. As Midland comes right back into the Bulldog end. It's Huberdeau, and that will be offside. 57 seconds to go in this man advantage here for the Warriors. Early in period one. Shots 11-0 Midland. As we see McGuire dig in to face Genesee Williams for the Bulldogs. Won by Williams. Warriors will gain possession regardless, and they are through. Offside. Great call by this close linesman. I believe number 28, Kuffler, just in. McGregor will take it again. This time won nicely by Williams. Sent down for the Bulldogs. 40 seconds to go in this early man advantage. Sometimes the best time to take a penalty, obviously you never want to, but it is early in the game when nobody really has their feet under them. So McGuire comes up the side. Nice shot. Better save by Girelli once more.
a little bit of physicality after the play there as well from the Bulldogs, as looked like it was Addison Scoville, the freshman, trying to protect her netminder.
You don't mind that in a top 5 two teams last year. You like the physicality. As there's just 19 seconds left. Shot, nice block shot by Williams once more. And a catalyst, one of the assistant captains for the Bulldogs on this penalty kill. Stewart flings it up to Wood. Bulldogs regain possession. Just send it down, and that will do it. An early hold for the Bulldogs on the Warriors' first power play attempt. So now let's see if the Bulldogs can get some offensive zone pressure. Nice pressure there from Reyes. Gregory with a nice play as the Bulldogs try to keep it in. Seychelles could not get a hand on it, and here come Warriors again. McMurmich got it knocked away. Taken up by Danners. Regroups into the Bulldog bench. Looked like it was off the stick of Haley Blaine. Hopefully that didn't catch any Bulldogs up high.
Looked like it caught a Bulldog straight in the midsection there on the bench area, but the Bulldog it caught is coming onto the ice, so clearly she is fine. It looks to be number 45 for the Bulldogs. That would be Brenna Ward.
Face off in the neutral zone, won by Midland, dumped down right behind Bulldog net. Tripped up on the play, no call. The shot is through. A few Midland University players in front of the net could not get a stick on it as Danners tries to hit it through. Taken away from the Bulldogs. Bulldogs dump it in. After it is Haggart. Midland Page has it on the board. The Warriors break out. 1-on-4. Nice play by Haggart. Defensive play. Stolen by Gregory in the neutral zone as she looks to get it deep. She will. As Haggard and Nickel go for a change. Nothing yet for Megan Stewart. Bulldogs are going to have to get her under some duress eventually. Maybe cloud her vision. Seems like she's stopping everything these days. As Ward cross to Scoville. Bulldogs trying to get out. Can't do so. Great pressure from Midland so far. So look for Huberto in the middle. That shot is blocked. Kuffler could not get the shot through. Thrown back in by McNair. Ward plays it. Can't get it out. Bulldogs finally come away with it. So it is Scoville. To Turnbull, the captain of this Bulldog team. Opportunity right in the middle for Stitt. The puck is dumped in by Huberto. Could not get it all the way. That is off the stick of Stitt. Just on the other side of the red line as we will have our second icing, both against the Bulldogs.
I think the most alarming thing here, just a little bit less than halfway through this first period of action, Bulldogs haven't had a shot on goal yet. The counter over there on our left still says 0, while the Warriors have 12.
Yeah, Bulldogs are going to need some sustained offensive pressure eventually. Trying to just thwart this quick attack from Midland. These first 9 minutes, it's been all Warriors. As here's an opportunity taken. Bulldogs away, 2-on-2. Nice play by Williams. Knocked away though. A nice pass in the middle. Right to Wiltshire, who does a backhander flip on net. They will count that as a shot, but again, not really a high danger scoring opportunity. The Bulldogs will have their first offensive zone face-off. It's number 19, Sydney Haggart, will draw in. Does win it back. Bulldogs try and get a shot through. It's blocked by Poole. Opportunity here in the middle for Young. Can't get it as that puck is loose in front of the net. Nice play by Seychelles to keep it away. Bulldogs keeping up pressure. It's Young in the corner. Flings it behind the net to Kuzminski. Cross to Seychelles, keeps it in once more. Fortunately, does bounce away. And Midland is away, one-on-one. A nice defensive play there. As Nickel, I believe, just got sandwiched right in front of the Warrior bench. It was Rats, number 9 for the Bulldogs. She made a nice defensive play. Bulldogs try to get something going. Reyes plays it up the middle. It's going to be regrouped and dumped right back into the Bulldog end. Seychelles with a really nice play to Stitt. Cross crease. Bulldogs are away. It's Reyes and Wiltshire. Wiltshire trying to drive to the net. Still has it. Flings it out front. No, Bulldog is home. Ward with an opportunity. Doesn't shoot. Dumps it back in. Wiltshire. Being ridden along the boards. Comes up with it. The shot in front. Blockered away by Stewart. First real offensive zone pressure for the Bulldogs. As Nickel tries to keep it in, it is taken away by Wood. Wood dumps it in. Everyone goes for a change. Brenna Ward up with it behind the net. Plays it to Robinson. Given away. Robinson gets it back. Tries to hit another Bulldog exiting the zone. Can't do it. It's Ward back to Robinson. A third time's the charm. Bulldogs regroup at center. Taken away by Turnbull. She gets interfered with right in the middle of center ice. No call in the play. So the Warriors are out once more. Shot saved. One of the easier stops from Girelli, which he's had to make, I believe that's 13 of them now in these first 12 minutes.
Little surprised we haven't seen a body checking call here yet in this game. Have to remember, ACHA Women's D1 body checking is
There's a shot right in front of the net. Sorry to cut you off, but a nice save by Girelli once more. So Bulldogs are away. Gregory tries to get it through. Can't do it. All bounces to Robinson. Could not get a stick on it. Another chance here. Gregory in the middle. Plays it deep. It's ridden to the boards again. As Midland comes up with it. Rims it all the way around. That's going to be out of the reach. It's going to be taken away by Morris. Morris relays it up to Wiltshire. Dangerous pass. Here come the Tigers once more. It's Campbell. Shot wide. Puck comes all the way back around. Nice play by Schofield off the official. Shot scores. Midland University gets on the board on a tough play. Scoville tries to rim it around, hits the official's skate. Bounces right to Campbell. She tucks it in just outside that right pad of Girelli.
I don't think the Bulldogs expected no goals to be scored against them here in this game. That's just a tough bounce for the Lady Dogs, and it bounced right in front of Girelli, unable to handle it as she had no defenders around her.
Yeah, it looked like Girelli, like most of the other Bulldogs, caught off guard. Just a nothing play. Comes back to bite the Bulldogs as Midland is up to this 1-0 lead here early. Williams comes away. Shot just wide the net. Williams back in, battling for it, comes out front, scores! Another sort of nothing play. The Bulldogs capitalize. It is number 10, Genesee Williams. So we take another look.
Well, whatever you can do, I can do better as the Bulldogs capitalize the same way. Puck just comes free for Williams, picks it up and fires one in real quick, catching the netminder off guard.
Not sure how that goes in. Stewart looked to hug her post. Williams finding the only little gap. Bulldogs immediately tie it up. So we are all knotted back up at one, just under 7 minutes to go in this opening period. Rats with it to Kuzminski. Plays it back to Seychelles. Shell rims it around, no Bulldog home. Played in by McNair. Back to the point, nobody out front. A nice, easy stick shot. Sticked away to the corner by the Bulldog keeper. A scramble. Bulldogs do come up with it. Played into open space. It's Kuzminski. McNair in battle. McNair throws it back in. Tough play in the feet. As Kuzminski tries to come up with it. Does a nice job. Played out. Sort of a scramble here in the neutral zone. Played off the boards, given away. Deflected to the corner by Rats. Cross ice to Stitt. Takes a run at Larson. Did not like that. Comes back to Stitt. Bulldogs cannot get out of their own end as two ladies fall down. Scramble beneath the red line. Well, puck does come loose. Bulldogs are away. As they call a penalty on that. It's a tough play. It looked like they were going for the puck and the stick just looked like a trip. I'm not sure what they're going to call. They do call tripping. Sort of an unfortunate play again. As number 96, Ava Seychelles, will sit for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's just a bang-bang play. Not much you can do about it if you're the Bulldogs, and you got to shake it off. It's action time now. There's no need to complain about it anymore.
As McGuire with a chance walks in off the skate, I believe, of number 77, Campbell, saved by Girelli. Rebound is stopped once more. As Girelli has come up huge for the Bulldogs. Midland is now up to 19 first period shots. Coach Brendan Rambor will have to think of a plan to thwart this offensive attack. As there, like you were saying, Sean, they try to go that backdoor pass. Shot blocked in front by the Bulldogs. As there is a hooking call coming up to Midland. Not sure who it's going to. It is going to Midland. We know that for sure.
I believe I heard the official say 77, which would be Victoria Campbell, the freshman coming in with 10 goals and 10 assists on the season.
So now we have 4-on-4. This sort of just opens the ice a little bit. This is where you're going to see a lot of the skill players sort of come out and shine. As Midland wins that. Robinson harassing the defender, Danners. Midland comes away, 2-on-2. Nickel and Ward back for the Bulldogs. Shot right in front, cleared away. Robinson comes up with it, plays it back to Nickel. Nickel to Ward. Ward spins back, plays it back to Nickel. Bulldogs regrouping. Nice cross-ice pass from Nickel. Turnbull couldn't handle it. Bulldogs struggling to get it out. Danners shot blocked by Robinson. Played around by Turnbull, nobody home. Taken away by the Warriors once more. Bulldogs finally going to clear as it's Turnbull. Coming up the left side, dumps it in. The defenseman Ward after it, right onto McNair. A really nice stick there from the goal scorer, Williams. Dumped back in. Wiltshire gets a piece. Wiltshire harassing the defense again. Fortunately, does pop out. So the Bulldogs are about to take control of this first man advantage. It'll be a shortened one, only about 25 seconds. They'll try to get in the opposing end as it's cleared down by the defense of Midland. Just 15 seconds remaining. Now down to 10 seconds. Doesn't look like the Bulldogs are going to have anything going in this. As Stitt tries a last-ditch effort. She's by 2. Coming down the left wing. Nice move. She's in. Shoots just over the net. Stitt looking for a highlight reel. Gets through 3 defenders. Just puts it over the net. We have another scramble. Bodies flying all over the place. Played around to Campbell. Just out of the box. She's down on Scoville to our right. Dumps it in. Little bit of an interference. No call. As Morris plays it back to Scoville. The Bulldogs will leave the zone. Reyes gets run by Danners. Still no call on those body contact. Played in the middle to Bell as she dumps it in. Ward turns around, has it behind her net. Just over 2 minutes to play. Played to Robinson, who chips it by off the stick of number 12, Haley Blaine, and into the Bulldog bench with exactly 2 minutes left in this opening period.
Well, in other sports, they do a 2-minute warning or a 2-minute timeout. There isn't one of those in hockey, but we're getting one nonetheless. And it looks like they're going to move the drop from neutral zone down to the right side of Girelli.
And the Bulldogs got to be careful here. They do not want to concede in the last 2 minutes as Turnbull pokes it away. Midland with an opportunity, a 3-on-2 developing. Passed across. Not ready for it was Page. Page does shoot regardless. Opportunity from Bell, and the rebound kicked away by Girelli, excuse me. Midland with another opportunity. Shot high and wide from Darby Poole. She goes off for a change. Played in the middle, given away. Shot wide once more, that time from Greenlee. Stitt falls down but gets the pass away. Regrouped at center ice. Warriors are back in. It's number 9, Bell, getting harassed. Puck out in front. Played back to the blue line. Bulldogs in desperation of getting to this end of the first period. 1 minute to play. Played back around. 2 defensemen ditto. Plays it back in. Referee falls down. Ditto keeps her eye on it. Shot high, just deflected wide by Greenlee. Midland has been in the Bulldog ends ever since that 2-minute timeout. 30 seconds to play. Ward shields off, gets the puck. Bulldogs looking to keep it here, 20 seconds remaining. As Ward comes up with it. Behind the net. Over to Stitt. Just trying to get it out, can't do so. Saved by Huberdeau. 10 seconds remaining. Bulldogs look out of gas. The nickel plays it to Stitt, and Stitt goes in the middle, does clear. And that is going to do it for the opening period. Period dominated mostly by Midland. So we have our final shot tally at 21-6. But thankfully, the only score that matters is 1-1. The Bulldogs tie it up from a goal from Genesee Williams.
Yeah, and when you look at everything in the pre-show we had discussed, it's a very offensively talented team versus a very defensively talented team. It's exactly what the scoreboard shows. Bulldogs like to turn their defense into offense, while Midland's best defense is their offense because they constantly are firing shots on goal. They're there for the rebounds, they're there for the deflections, and they keep every puck alive despite anything else going on.
Yeah, period dominated by Midland, but the only score that matters is Bulldogs 1 and Midland University Warriors 1. We're going to recap this first period here between these two top 5 powerhouses from last year. Bulldogs are going to have to keep relying on Jesse Girelli, the grad student, 20 saves in that opening period. And as for Megan Stewart, just the 5. Thankfully, Bulldogs snuck one by on sort of a broken play. Both goals were broken plays. Obviously, both teams have firepower. We've yet to really see someone take over this game. So it's been more of a defensive-minded approach from the Bulldogs so far, as Midland University has been in their end for, I'd say, a good majority of that first period.
Yeah, and when you have 2 penalties to 1, shows the physicality. There were a lot of penalties on the ice that weren't called, meaning the officials are just letting them play. They're letting what happens in between the whistles stay in between the whistles, and they're not penalizing players for getting a little bit physical, getting a little bit sloppy, and playing the game the way that it's meant to be played.
Yes. A period dominated by Midland. Sees Midland 1, Bulldogs 1. We are going to go to commercial and return for period number 2. Bulldogs 1, Warriors 1 here on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great, great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker. And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
And we are back here in Adrian College, Arrington Ice Arena. Bulldogs and Warriors tied at 1. Scoring summary in the first period. Number 77, Victoria Campbell, scored the opening, the icebreaker for Midland at 12:29 of that first period. 30 seconds later, Genesee Williams, assistant captain for the Bulldogs, evened it up at 1. That is where we stand as we enter period 2.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs played really defensively there in that first period. All their offense came from transition opportunities, which works for this Bulldogs team that is so very talented on defense. But you'd really like to see them set up some offensive work against this talented Midland team. Try to take away Midland's most powerful aspect of their game, which is the ability they have to put shots on net.
Yeah, 21-6 shots in the first period. That's not going to play if you're Bulldogs. They need to somehow generate offensive zone time and put these Warriors on their heels. We've seen them on their toes essentially the whole game outside of a few shifts. Of course, both goals coming on sort of broken plays right behind the net. Bulldogs are very lucky to be tied at 1 as Megan Stewart allowed her first goal of the year. Bulldogs are going to need at least one more if they're going to come out of here with a victory. These two teams match up tomorrow. Same place, different time, 4 p.m. except for game 2. Bulldogs hoping tomorrow they can go for the sweep, but after that first period, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and it's an interesting matchup between the conferences as well. CCWHA for the Bulldogs. They come in sitting underneath Miami of Ohio, Indiana Tech, Michigan State, Lake Superior State, Michigan, all ahead of the Bulldogs so far. Bulldogs' only 2 losses on the season came to Maryville, as we mentioned previously. Maryville, of course, part of the WMCH, same conference as Midland. Maryville only has 2 wins on the season, both of which were against the Bulldogs. Midland runs that conference right now with a 9-0 record, ahead of everyone. 0-6 is Lindenwood and Jamestown. Mention them because Midland played Lindenwood 3 times this season already and Jamestown 4 times this season. They have another 4 matchups with Jamestown later in the season, as well as, I believe, another series against Lindenwood to go with it. Minnesota, the other team that Midland beat this year, beat them in 2 games. Minnesota has a record of 2-4 so far on the season.
We are just set to get underway in the second period as we are underway, and Williams wins the draw. Midland gets it on net right away. Shot saved. Jessie Girelli had to be sharp just under 10 seconds in as Victoria Campbell had a good opportunity. She looks to be a little bit shaken up as she goes off. Williams turns it over. McGregor dumps it back in. Ward reverses to Wiltshire. Wiltshire gets stuffed on her first attempt. Does end up getting it out. Warriors right back to the attack. Cross crease. Shot saved once more by Girelli. Bulldogs are really going to have to pick this up. Those are 2 quality scoring opportunities. 50 seconds in. Bulldogs will catch a break on an icing. Number 91, Jaden Greenlee, freshman defenseman. 2 quick opportunities, 54 seconds in. Girelli makes her 21st and 22nd saves of this evening. As Turnbull wins the draw back. Dumped in by Robinson. Gregory chases after it. Played into the middle, stolen away by the Bulldogs. Stolen back by Midland. Now Midland will corral it. And they have someone deep. Morris does get back. It turns into a one-on-one. Shot turned away by Girelli once more. Grace Page on the opportunity. Right up the middle. Shot again, right on. Girelli stops it again. Comes back out to Danner's shot right into the glove of Girelli. Some rough stuff right in front of Girelli. She's made 4 key stops the first minute and a half of this second period.
Midland just doing exactly what they did there in that first period, putting shots on goal and causing chaos in front of Girelli. If the Bulldogs are gonna swing momentum back in their favor, they're gonna have to get the puck going the other way.
It's gonna have to start now. I'm not sure how much more defending the Bulldogs can do. It's Young, nice chip play. Race for it. It's Kuzminski. Bounced off the glass, dumped back in by Bell. That's going to be right on net, covered up by Girelli. Another defensive zone face-off for the Bulldogs.
That's a situation the Bulldogs need to capitalize on. You get a tip play there up against the boards, player gets caught up, and when you tip it forward, you have a breakaway chance, and you squander it.
Opportunity in the middle. Nice, easy glove save. Another opportunity, though, from Baraliski. Right in the middle of that Bulldog defense.
As we mentioned, second test for the Bulldogs, first test for the Warriors on this season.
They've passed the test so far. 22 minutes and change in. They look like a dangerous team. Bulldogs gain possession. Thrown around, off the boards and out. Number 27, McNair, is up with it for Midland. Just one pass and they are away once more. Dumped in behind the Bulldog net again. Shot right in front. This is Greenlee with an opportunity. Another glove save by Girelli. Constant pressure from the Warriors.
We talk about tests. This is the first test of 3 straight for the Bulldogs team as they have Minot State next. They were 5th in the nation last year. Then they have Liberty, who was number 1 in the nation last year. All those games will be at home and on ACTV.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier for the Bulldogs. So last year, they played Minot State and they, I believe, won both. They did win both, one coming in a shootout. They did lose 3 of 4 to Liberty. The puck is just staying in this Bulldog end. Nickel whacks it away to Gregory. Can't get it out. Gregory now second time. Goes to Robinson off her skate. Back right in front. Shot wide by McGuire. Good opportunity. Reyes plays it back. Has Nickel if she wants it. Just misses her. By the stick of Robinson, but it does get out. Gregory and Reyes go for a change. And straight up to number 42, Grace Page, who has Poole on the side. Shot right into the mitt of Jessie Girelli. Getting tired of saying her name. 28 saves now in just under 24 minutes of action.
Trust me, you say you're getting tired up here, I guarantee you she's feeling the fatigue a lot more than we are.
Face-off won by the Bulldogs. Scoville plays it back. Stitt trying to get it out. Can't do so. With Morris behind the net. To Scoville. Scoville back to Morris. Off the stick. Comes right to Girelli. Bulldogs just looking all out of sorts. They look for a spark. 30-6 are the shots. Bulldogs win it straight back. Williams trying to get cleared, can't do it. It's Danners. Keeps it in, shows it out front. She gets it right back off the crossbar. Puck is still loose right in front. The Bulldog net thankfully cleared away at the last second. But Danners not wasting any time. Does a circle and shoots it right back in. Warriors going for a change. Pass cross ice to nobody in particular. Scoville charged with an icing. Warriors all over the Bulldogs here often and early.
Would like to see the Bulldogs transition better than they have been. Something you don't normally have to say for this Bulldogs team.
Yeah, we're accustomed to seeing them put up goals at a high rate and really just bearing down on every opponent they face. Sort of been the opposite so far. Still plenty of time left as Huberto with a nice spin move. She's away. On Scoville to the right of Girelli. Still has it. Shot into the middle to Wiltshire, just out of her reach. And back goes Ditto. To Bell. Jordan Bell dumps it in right on net. Patted away by Girelli. Bulldogs with a chance here. Can't get it through, and a nice play by Greenlee. To Wood. Gonna shoot from a tough angle. Shot saved. Looks like it caught Girelli in an awkward position. She holds it for another faceoff.
I would say it's nice to see Girelli staying alert there in the crease, but unfortunately she hasn't had to take a break at all.
Shot by Larson. Glove save once more from Girelli. I wish we had her career high saves available to us. See if we can comb through her statistics. She might already be at it for this year. Shot by Larson again, tipped on net, just wide. Just rough play in behind the Bulldog net. Young tries to get up with it. Can't do so. Wood in there for Midland. Back out to Larson. Another shot off, deflected by Rats. Down and covered up once again by Girelli.
So Girelli's most saves this season is 38. That came against Maryville. And then she had 29 in the other game against Maryville. So only 2 games she's played this season.
So she is used to this, but those 38 saves came in a 60-minute game. We are just over 26 minutes. Not even halfway through this one. Nice spin move again by Blaine. Dumps it in. Robinson with it. Flings it back around. Nickel plays it out. Danners, the shot off the head of Turnbull. Heads it to the corner. Danners keeps up with it. It's ridden out of play. Bulldogs forcing Midland to regroup. McGuire tries to go a little dipsy-doodle around Ward, not having it. Played out in front, just behind. A glove is loose. I believe that is McGuire's. She's playing without it. She doesn't care. Shot backdoor pass from Campbell, just deflected wide. It's covered up smartly by Girelli.
So the official numbers that I have here, in her time in the ACHA, most shots against her has been 43, most saves has been 39. That came back on February 15th of 2025 against none other than Liberty, of course, the #1 team in the nation last year. And the Bulldogs ended up losing that contest 4-2. I don't have the Bulldogs goal tally on that one.
And a chance here from Williams, trying to get her second. Passes it cross house, and an excellent diving play by Bell. Trying to get it to sit 11 on 11, but it looks like Bell is hurt. She's going right to the bench. It's the second Warrior we've seen banged up early in the second period. But Bell putting her body on the line. That's what captains do. One of the 2 captains, Bell and Bryn Tosh, for this Midland team. As Howden is away, dumps it in. Scoville with it behind the Bulldog net. Trying to go cross ice, does so. Williams dumps it in. Bulldogs go on the attack. Scoville. Can't get anything going. Deflects off the skate back to Ward. Nice pass to Reyes. Give it back. Ward retrieves it again. Dumps it out to Larson, who shoots it right at Robinson. Robinson, the play, chips it around her. Another nice play by Greenlee, recovering. As Greenlee spins behind the net. Spins again, clipped on the skates, no call on the play. These refs have let these 2 play so far. A shot on net, right into the breadbasket by Nickel. Swallowed up by Stewart.
So I know you're on the edge of your seat over here wondering what the final of that game was. It was a 5-2 final. Liberty ended up taking the win in that one. But I think we're going to see the most saves in a game for Girelli here.
Yeah, we are well on our way. Just a couple off her career high. Not even midway through this second period. Bulldogs look to get something going in the offensive end. Stolen away by Danners. Danners up to Wood. Kuzminski forces her to dump it in. Nickel with a nice play to rub Midland attacker off the board. Chance for Danners to shoot. It does. Nice deflection. Deflected pass. It looked like trying to go back door. It's Brenna Ward with time and space. Shut off nicely by McMurrich. Timeout, or excuse me, turnover.
The other TO.
The other TO, yeah, there we go.
And not Terrell Owens.
As Hager tries to get through, can't do so. Nickel. Reverses to Ward. Too young. Just chips it off the board, can't get it out as Howden fires it. Nice block by Ward. Just chips it to center. That'll be sent right back in by McNair. Ward with another nice play taken away by McGuire. Young tries to get it out, can't do so as McGuire dumps it right back in. Ward and Nickel have been on the ice for quite a while here. The Bulldog defense is Ward plays it high off the glass, just out as Young just chips it to safety. Midland not giving the Bulldogs any breathing room as it's chipped right back in. Ward plays it around Ditto. Plays it right back to where it came from. As Ward just tries to pin it up against the board and get a whistle. Hopefully, referee right there, not blowing it. Still there. Chipped away. Thrown right back in there by Haggart. Finally, the Bulldogs come away with it. Young to Kuzminski, dumps it in, and we will see all 5 Bulldogs change. Here come the Warriors once more. Up to Poole. Couldn't get it any further. Trip down right in the middle. Chance for Turnbull, a 2-on-1. Crosses it right in front. Nice deflection there from Chloe McGregor. Chloe Gregory. Third time's a charm. Deflected on net. Nice save from Stewart. She's been quiet. Hasn't had a lot coming at her. It's the Bulldogs' 8th shot. Had to be up to the task. Seychelles picks it, has a lane. She's one-on-one with Greenlee. Shoots, deflected by Greenlee just up top over the net. 8:30 to go in this second period.
That opportunity there by Gregory was maybe the second best chance of the game. That first best being the shot that was fanned on earlier in the game by the Warriors on the same end of the ice.
Williams loses it. Morris pinches down. Played nicely by Williams to keep it in. Wiltshire hard on the D. Morris flings it out front. Deflected into the corner. Bulldogs with a little bit of zone time. Thrown right out front with a chance. Stitt saved by Stewart. Bulldogs staying on the attack. Another save from Stewart. Wiltshire, Stitt, and Williams giving all the Warriors can handle. A much needed offensive zone shift. Morris regathers it, rims it around to Wiltshire. See this a lot though. Team with a lot of time in the offensive zone. Just one chip out, now they're stuck here on defense. Midland had most change. Bulldogs do get it out. It's Wiltshire going right back in. Stitt and Wiltshire go to the bench. Bulldogs in a little 2-on-3. Trying to defend as Morris off the skate deflects it away. That pass is intended for Wood. She was open. McNair shot blocked. Chipped out. Number 7, Sophie Kuzminski dumps it in. Scoville after it. Scoville and Young chipped out by Midland. Played back to Ward. Scoville chips it back in. Back on it is Howden. Plays it around to McNair. Chipped off the boards. Played back in nicely. Howden plays it out to nobody in particular. It's McGuire with a chance. Ward with a nice defensive play. Over to Nickel. Back to Ward. Ward to Wiltshire. Wiltshire and Stitt. This line is right back on the ice. This time with Haggard up the middle. As that ball is thrown straight up in the air off the light. We will get a stoppage in play. 6:14 remaining in this second period.
Now we're seeing more of what I expected here in the second period. It took the Bulldogs a little bit of time to get things rolling, but now that they have, it's back and forth, up and down the ice. We're not just playing at one end.
Reyes wins it. Shot from Nickel just over the top of the net. Attempted to play back in front by Wiltshire. Couldn't do so as Nickel throws it back in off Campbell into the Warrior end. Nice one-touch pass. So we have McGregor. Played off the boards right in between Reyes and Robinson. Neither could handle. As Campbell open on this side, defended nicely by Robinson. Off the skate. A chance here for the Bulldogs off another skate. Off the ref. And then dumped back into the Bulldog end. Ward with it. To Robinson. In the middle to Gregory. Goes off for a change. Nice feed right up the middle of the Bulldog defense to Page. Played by Seychelles. Chance here for Wiltshire with Stitt with her. Scores! Haley Wiltshire gives the Bulldogs their first lead of the night.
What a phenomenal job by Wiltshire. A breakaway opportunity for the Bulldogs here. And Wiltshire almost took so much time, it looked like the netminder started to slide away in the crease, which opened up that near top corner, and Wiltshire attacked aggressively.
That's what you kind of get on a 2-on-1, just holding it and holding it. Stewart obviously had to beware of the pass. Wiltshire does an excellent job to just roof that one. Bulldogs out of nowhere getting outshot 35-11, but hold that all-important 2-1 lead. It's Huberdeau. Little toe drag, 1-on-3. Turnbull plays it behind the net. 2 Rats. Back to the point. Shot blocked away from Larson. Rats placed to Williams. Can't get it out. Tip shot just wide. Seen that a few times. Midland just getting sticks on pucks. Coming towards Bulldog net. Rats tries to get it out. Can't do so. Comes to Young, who does get it out. Bulldogs with another opportunity. Young and Turnbull. To Turnbull. Chance to shoot. Sort of an off-speed changeup. It just trickles into the glove of Stewart.
I believe Turnbull didn't get to follow through all the way there on that shot. I think her stick got tapped there by the Warrior defender. Couldn't tell if she wanted to pass back for another opportunity or attack herself, and she ended up attacking. Maybe the pass would have been a better option for the Dogs.
Yeah, it looks like she just ran out of room. Bulldogs holding this 2-1 lead, just under 4 to go in the second period. As out comes Wood. Wood trying to do it herself, drops it off. Nice block shot by Scoville. Chipped away by Gregory. Stops, pops, spins. Just in behind the net of Stewart. Nice pass to the defenseman Morris. Flicks one into the corner to Robinson. Throws it out front. Can't get anything going there. Reyes chips it back. Billy Blaine throws it across to Danners. Bulldogs with some extended zone time. 3 minutes to go in this second period. Flung opposite corner. Kuzminski goes after it. Morris stops that. Throws it right back in as Young is going down on Stewart. Stewart plays it away nicely. Wood. Oh, Haggard with a really good opportunity. Tried to stick lift and she was away. Played out to Young. Young to Kuzminski. Kuzminski, nice play. Get that. The Warriors are coming back. Number 18, McGuire, just flings it on net. Nice pad save from Girelli. Thrown back to the point in Howden. Howden fires off the head of Ward. Thrown back in deep to McGuire. Nice stick check by the goalie, Girelli. Bulldogs can't get it out as it's McGuire once more. Cross to McGregor. Nice job from Ward to tie her up. Bulldogs in trouble. Another shot right in the middle. Pad save. Another opportunity. Bulldogs finally clear, and it's Young. Comes away on McNair. Somehow gets it by her, and she just dumps it in. McGuire out in front of everyone, right in front of us. Now Caesar, it's high pass. Bulldogs regroup. They have Wiltshire on the far side. Couldn't get it to her. Now do. Bulldogs with a little bit of a 3-on-2 as Wiltshire just chips it and chases right onto the net. Megan Stewart covers. 1:11 to play here in period number 2.
Like the energy from the Bulldogs defense. I like the fact that they're playing team sound over there in the back end, but you need to give your netminder some time to breathe.
Bulldogs just trying to get to the locker room in a 2-1 lead. 1 minute to play in this second period. Stitt whacks it down. This is where the Bulldogs are going to want to play most of the third period, in behind the Midland net. Nice play by Seychelles. Over to Nickel. He's trying to get it deep. Nickel get, or excuse me, someone gets leveled over there. Page. Looked like she hit on Stitt. And a shot blockered away. Bulldogs trying to keep this lead. Pass out in front. Nice post-to-post movement by Girelli. Bulldogs are away. It's Nickel, the defenseman, leading the rush. To Gregory. 15 seconds to go. Wiltshire, the goal scorer, to give the Bulldogs the lead. Throws it in front to Turnbull. Throws it back out front, just under 7 seconds to go. The Bulldogs going to get their second power play as Chloe Gregory draws that second penalty. It's going to be, can't quite see the number yet, number 76, Devonna Ditto, the senior defenseman.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the Warriors, but the Bulldogs are basically going to get an entire power play for the third period as we start things. There are only 5 seconds left here in the second. Me and Alex Herman, one of our other commentators, have seen a lot of early shots in power plays this year.
Williams wins it back to Stitt. Knocked down. Williams with another shot. Bulldogs did get a few opportunities as we have a little rough stuff. Gotta love seeing that in these heated rivalries. Bulldogs are going to head to the locker room. Being outshot 39-14 to hold the all-important 2-1 lead. It's been all Jessie Girelli. 38 saves these first 2 periods.
2 saves away from her ACHA career high. And I'm sure she'd love to get that and the win all encompassing, as that's what means so much to these Bulldog players, and it could mean a lot as they move on throughout the rest of this season. They don't really have a light series on their schedule. Everything looks very difficult. If you wanted to be a little bit hypercritical, you could say the Eastern Michigan series, but that's a conference battle, and that's already passed. Everything ahead from here on out is going to be very difficult as they move on, and I don't see this Bulldogs team giving up at any time. They will fight through tooth and nail. Of course, head coach Brandon Rambor, 34-8-3 as of right now to this date.
Yeah, in his second season with the club, like you said, 34-8-3, outstanding 2-season record. Yeah, we go through those schedules. Just you have 2 with Midland, And then same days, Thursday, Friday, Minot State University, who we know they're tough. And then obviously you have that Liberty University match. We know they are one of the better teams in the country. The Bulldogs, it's more of the same stuff in the first period. Early in the second, it was dominated by the Warriors. Bulldogs finally found their footing. The goal from Wiltshire at 14:53 of this second period. And now somehow go into the locker room with a lead 20 minutes away from their first real big statement win of the season.
Yeah, and that's what means so much to this team is getting that statement win. But everything else matters too. You don't want to give up momentum. This is a 2-game series. You have another game tomorrow, and if you can keep momentum strong, finishing this third period out hot, then you can start out tomorrow's game in the same fashion.
Yeah, Girelli there in that second period with 18 more saves, bringing her save total to 38, getting awfully close, if not at her career high in saves. So we going to go to break. Bulldogs leading the Warriors 2-1 here, going into the third period. Myself, Jack Whitehead, and Sean Whitmer will have the third period next here on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow AdrianCollegeTV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker, and I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News & World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
And we are back here on Adrian College TV on the campus of Adrian College for this third period showdown between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Midland Warriors. Jack Whitehead along with Sean Whitmer up in the booth. The only score in that second period was Haley Wiltshire at 14:52 of that second period. We finally saw the Bulldogs offense come to life in that second half of the second. The first half of the game was absolutely dominated by Midland. Bulldogs see if they can keep up some of this offensive zone pressure and come out of here with their first big win of this 2025-26 season.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs did a really good job there to close out the second period, really pushing momentum, swinging things back the way, and doing exactly what we've been saying they've needed to do this entire game. We said that from the jump, that they can't let the Warriors get on top of them offensively and just throw too many shots on goal. The Warriors were doing that. Girelli has done a great job in the crease, making sure she's blocking everything away. Now what we need to see is the Bulldogs capitalize on the transition the same way they did there to close out the second. If you're the Warriors, you're trying to do exactly what's been working and hoping you break the wall that has been Girelli.
Yeah, the Warriors, I think they've liked the way they've played for sure. Head coach Jason White in his 9th season has to be impressed about what he's seen. Midland has dominated about 35 minutes of this hockey game. It's just been the Bulldogs taking control of some mistakes and capitalizing on them, as well as number 33, Stewart. Megan Stewart, the junior goaltender, finally allows her first 2 goals of the year. But for the Bulldogs have to keep this up if they want to earn their 4th win of the season. It's going to be another physical period of action. Bulldogs and Warriors, always a fun one. These two teams clash. Just about set to get underway in this third and final period of game today. Wiltshire potting her 4th goal of the year, up to 4 points on the year. Williams potting her her 2nd goal of the year. Bulldogs trying to hold on. Attack. Set to get underway. Williams. Bulldogs are minute 54 left on this power play. Important they could get that all-important third goal for some insurance. We are off. Bulldogs. So we get a whistle immediately out of play. We'll have a face-off just to the left of Stewart. Williams once more. Wiltshire facing off against McGuire. Wins it back cleanly. Pass to Robinson, had to get rid of it quickly. Wiltshire tried to tip it, couldn't get good wood on it. McGregor trying to use her speed to the outside. Chance here for the Bulldogs, 2-on-1 with Robinson and Wiltshire. Robinson tries to shoot. Puck just rolled off her stick. I think she was looking to pass and then decided to shoot last second. Her eyes were just up, not looking at the stick. Nickel, pass across, shot, just wide. Wiltshire goes after it. Nickel doesn't keep it in. Thought about dumping it in, decides not to, keeps it. Just weaving through the defense, gives it up to McGregor. McGregor sends it down. Going back to what you said, Girelli just dropped the stick. It's her second time doing that. Didn't cost the Bulldogs yet. Scoville behind the net. Huberto on the attack for Midland. Bulldogs carry it over the red line. Turnbull tried to dump it in, couldn't do so. Kuzminski regroups. Back to Turnbull. A little bit tripped up, no call on the play. Scoville has it. Bulldogs can't enter the zone. Haggard has it, 20 seconds to go in the power play. Off the official skate. Just over 10 seconds left now. In the penalty to Ditto. That'll be sent down the ice. Morris catches it in the neutral zone. That'll do it for the Bulldogs power play. Played around, Poole has it now for the Warriors. Little 3-on-2 developing. Cross ice, nice play to Page. Just misses. I believe that was number 15, Barliski. He's streaking towards the net. Turnbull dumps it in. Behind the net is Stewart. Plays it to McNair. Chipped out, kept in actually by Reyes. McNair gets it back. Has room to skate. Will. And she is going to draw a penalty by Ratz. Number 9, Sierra Ratz, junior Bulldog defenseman, is going to sit here 2 minutes for tripping.
That's the right call there for the Bulldogs, or for the officials, as Bulldogs definitely got just way too aggressive on the play and caused that tripping to take place.
See McGregor taking the draw. One back nicely by Williams for the Bulldogs. Played around. Young couldn't get there. And McGuire goes back door. Nice stick by Young. McGregor back to the point. Tipped on net. 77 Campbell. McGuire tries to go back door again. Blocked away by Williams. Race for it. Greenlaw just chips it into the corner. A really nice defensive play. Bulldogs do have 2 deep here. We're caught. 2-on-2 the other way. McGuire in, shoots, scores. Roofs it over the glove of Jesse Girelli. And just like that, Midland has knotted it back up at 2.
Nice move there by the Warriors and McGuire.
We take another look at it.
As McGuire just unmarked, skates all the way through and fires it in, almost looking for the deflection, but no play to be made, leads to the easy goal.
Just weaving her way through the Bulldog defense. Nobody really picked her up. They took full advantage and knotted this up on their 40th shot of the evening. Right back to square one. 2-2, 16 and a half minutes to play. Nickel with it. Trying to do it herself, gets poke checked. Bulldogs recover. Bulldogs skating it out with Turnbull. Chips it over to Gregory, trying to use her speed. A nice play by Blaine. Turnbull does get it back, dumps it deep. No Bulldog attacking. Danners plays it right in the middle to Barliski. Tripped up again, no call. Oh, scramble for it at the blue line, taken by Haggart with a chance. Shot blockered away by Stewart. Next goal, all important. Both these goaltenders gonna have to stay locked in. Nice play by Kuzminski. Whacked away, back to Kuzminski. Leaves it out front, just trickles by. Outstretched stick of Haggart. Bulldogs with an opportunity. Shot into the back of Kuzminski. With it again, throws it towards the net. Patted away to the corner. Wolverines do clear. Bulldogs right back in on the attack. It's Danners, who is going to ice it down the left side. Bulldogs with a little bit of offensive zone time, forcing a Midland icing.
Maybe the longest we've seen the Bulldogs in the offensive zone here today, which is saying something considering that they're usually playing pretty well up and down the ice.
Bulldogs win the draw back. Shot blockered out again. Nice play by Nickel to keep that in right in front of us. Robinson with a turnover. Has Gregory out front, just missed her. So here go the Warriors. Warriors in. Shot blockered back into the corner. With the chance, Gregory takes a shot off the midsection. Reyes just dumps it back into Wolverine territory, Warrior territory. Bulldogs trying to clear, try the reverse. A chance here for McNair, fires it way up in the air, flex off the glass. In behind, pops out front, and a nice play there from Seychelles. A chance here for Stitt, using her speed. Half breakaway. Played back to Scoville at the point, can't get a clean shot through. Scoville being pressured by Campbell. Taken away by McGregor, has cross court. Just falls down as she was trying to keep her balance onside. That was Poole. Just couldn't do so. It's Poole with it back again. Poole trying to toe drag through the middle of the Bulldog defense, not having it. As Danners chips it back deep. In behind the Bulldog net, comes out front. Not sure if that got through. Bulldogs with a chance. Wiltshire tried to get through, couldn't do so. Williams now fighting with Wood for the puck, as Scoville has it now. Scoville weaves through. Referee is going to call offside as Robinson got pushed by Bell over the blue line.
Yeah, Bulldogs had to avoid a twig on the ice there too, as stick ended up finding the surface. Now the officials will pick it up and get that into the Bulldog bench area. Not even sure if it was a Bulldog player that lost the stick.
Larson. Cross court to Huberto. A chance here. Kind of a pass off the end wall. Bounced right back out in front for Kuffler. Couldn't get good wood on it. Now a chance here for the Bulldogs. Nice play. The Warriors defense. Regroup in center ice with Greenlee. Goes in quickly. Cross Kuffler backdoor. Knocked away by Adrian. Midland sort of getting back to what we were accustomed to seeing in the first period. Offensive zone. It's Larson. It's a shot blocked away by Turnbull. And here she goes. Right in front of us, using her speed. It's going to be offside. As Valentina Young maybe thought Turnbull would pass her that. Turnbull had her eyes set on scoring. 2-2, just under 12 minutes to play in this third period.
I think it was even less about Young thinking that it was going to get passed to her and more about Turnbull getting cut off, so slowed her up quite a bit and made her readjust. Young didn't notice what was going on behind her.
Morris getting pressured aggressively from McGuire. Scoville plays to Kaminsky. Young, Haggart to McGregor. Flings it back to neutral ice. Morris dumps it back in. Taken there by Howden. Up the middle, given away. Gregory with a chance to shoot. Just wide. Not sure if Stewart got a glove on that. The Warriors just dump it in. Wholesale change for both teams. Goes to Robinson, who chips it deep. Gregory pressuring Danners. Play up the middle. Back to neutral ice. Nickel dumps it in. Robinson. I believe that was Danners. Takes a spill deep behind their own net. Scramble on the wall. Reyes comes up with it. Flings it towards the net. Can't get good wood on it. Nice shift here from Stitt, Robinson, and Reyes. The Warriors break out 3 wide. A nice play by Seychelles. Angle off the attempted threat as a wraparound scores. Kennedy Wood, the sophomore, wraparound just beat Jessie Girelli to the post, giving Midland the lead. 10 minutes to go in this third period.
Yeah, and that's where the Warriors need to capitalize, as they do a great job at attacking, and once they get close, they hit the wraparound shot up on Girelli, not allowing her to react in time. Now the Bulldogs need to create as much offense and urgency as possible.
Yeah, Bulldogs in deep trouble. Trailing by 1, just under 10 minutes to play. Gonna need some offense. Need to draw a penalty, just get some offensive zone time. They try to get out of their own end first. Williams. Wiltshire, see if she goes for a skate. She is now by Huberdeau. And another defender from McGregor. Scoville gets tripped up on the play, and that will be the call. Kuffler with an ill-advised tripping penalty, and right as we said it, Bulldogs with a chance 43 seconds after giving up the lead. A chance with their third power play of the evening.
Yeah, and I think this is do or die for the Bulldogs here. It has never looked brighter for them in this game. You're trailing by 1. It's a power play. Your offense has been rolling as of late. Your defense has played well. Now it's time to capitalize.
Buckets deflected, kept in nicely by Scoville. Taken away from Turnbull and sent the length of the ice. Out to play it is Girelli. Morris getting pressured by McGregor, spins away. To Scoville, tries to go cross ice to Turnbull, out of her reach. Sent back down the ice. Quarter of the power play gone already. Bulldogs look to regroup behind their own net. Scoville to Morris. There's cross ice to Turnbull. Couldn't get anything going by Huberdeau. Huberdeau falls down. Excuse me, 77 Campbell. Bulldogs, minute into this, nothing going. Given away Campbell takes it. Bulldogs finally gain possession. It was a really good shift there by Barliski and Campbell. Bulldogs just nowhere to go. They almost ice it on their own power play. Picked up by Jordan Bell, and that is going to be sent to the neutral zone. Almost too many men. Bulldogs have to be careful. Huberdeau chips it deep. Just under 30 seconds to go in this power play. Chance here for the Warriors. Glove save by Girelli. A big stop right there on McGuire. It's been all Midland on this Bulldog power play.
Yeah, and that's just a great opportunity for the Warriors. Bulldogs have the player advantage, and it felt like they had the player disadvantage throughout this entire power play.
Yeah, Bulldogs only 15 seconds to play in this power play. Best chance coming on that attempt by the Warriors. Given away again. Warriors are back in. Bulldogs get back up. Turned away again. McGuire comes in with McGregor. Can't get anything through this Bulldog defense. Nickel, a nice play. Slams her stick. She goes off. Frustrated. It's Rats pressuring. Campbell trips once more. Something is up with her skate as that's 2 shifts in a row she's tripped. Might be that same area as well. Could be the ice. Bulldogs with a chance. Gregory chips it down deep. Reyes under attack. Nice reverse play, Bulldogs. Shot blocked away. Barliski tries to go cross ice, nothing there. Now it's Danners, chips it deep. Midland goes for a change. Almost given away to Jordan Bell. Kuzminski tries to get it out. Does so. It's sent right back in. That'll be covered up by Girelli. Just over 6 minutes to play. Bulldogs in need of a game-tying goal.
Girelli looked like she wanted to play that out to Seichel, and it looked like Seichel looked at Girelli and just said, no, let's cover it and get the face off.
Shot by Larson, blocked away. Kuzminski gets knocked off the puck. Turnbull tries to get in, looked like she was offside anyways. Taken away once more by Huberdeau. Huberdeau and Kuffler down in the corner to the left of Girelli. Chip defense pinches once again. It's Greenlee this time. Bulldogs trying. Leave the zone, can't do so. 5 minutes to play. Pinned up against the wall. Warriors come away with it. McGuire. A one-time shot. Goes wide. It is chipped. Not off the glass. Excuse me, it was off the glass, not off the netting. Bulldogs trying to get out of their end. They do, but given right away. Campbell's right back in. She tries to power move to her net. Does so. Can't get anything. As Stitt tries to pressure. She falls down. Bulldogs regroup. Pass in the middle, right in between Williams and Stitt. Sent right back in by Danners. Scoville looks to be out of gas. Warriors not letting the Bulldogs get anything going north to south. Danners chips it right back to where it came from. Scoville. A nice play there from the Bulldogs. Williams almost got it by Danners, now does. Williams right in the middle, takes the shot. And a big save there from Megan Stewart. Bulldogs keeping the zone time. Shot just high over top of that left-hand top corner. As Nickel, only one back. Huberto, shot just high over the outstretched arm. Bulldogs running out of time. 3.5 minutes to play. Right in the middle. See if the Bulldogs had the right curling weight, and they do. Referee says no icing. As Robinson skates back to pick it up. 3 minutes to play. Nice tic-tac-toe from the Bulldogs as they're out. Reyes and Robinson. Reyes drops it back. Robinson kept going. And Victoria Campbell gets poke checked nicely by Scoville. Shot just wide from Poole. Reyes on the defensive. Scoville chips it out to Robinson, who looks to get it deep. She does. Scoville pressuring. 2.5 minutes to play. Stitt gets it deep. Howden rims it around to Poole. Bulldogs were changing. Now an opportunity for Wood. Wood 1-on-5. Nice play there from Seychelles. 2 minutes to play in this third period. Bulldogs trailing Midland 3-2 as Williams couldn't get it. Stuck in her feet. Sent back down the length of the ice by Kuffler. Bulldogs looking to get in the offensive zone. They can pull Girelli. Warriors not allowing to do so. Girelli takes it upon herself. Covers up. 1:42 to play. Bulldogs are going to have to eventually get Girelli out of the net, but Midland just not allowing them to do so.
No, and the Bulldogs have been playing a little bit sloppier here as of late. They're getting pressured by two Warrior defenders, and instead of finding the open teammate, they're just flipping the puck away from themselves, almost panicking.
Yeah, they're going to need to get into the offensive zone now. Fight along the wall. Warriors are very content. The puck sitting in the Bulldog end. Back to McGuire. Throws it in the middle. Tipped into the corner. Robinson with it. Chips it. Taken back again by the Warriors. Just over a minute to play. Bulldogs can't get out of their own end, and a nice play there from Robinson. Throws it to Gregory. There goes the netminder. Girelli is on the bench. Bulldogs with the extra attacker. And a shot towards the empty net. Right in the center. It's number 15, Brooke Barliski, will put this one to bed. 4-2 Midland. 52.9 seconds to go.
Yeah, and that'll end the game for the almost certainly, as Girelli will come back out.
On the 50th shot of the night. They get their fourth goal. Girelli's made 45 saves. 45 saves, excuse me. Well beyond her career high. She's done everything she could. Bulldogs just only mustering 20 shots. Surprised to see Girelli not going to the bench, just sort of a last-ditch effort. Bulldogs, nice zone pressure this time, as Nickel has it down. And there goes Girelli. Bulldogs with the extra attacker. Another chance here for Huberto. Huberto fires just wide of the empty net. 10 seconds to go. Let's see if Midland can up this to 5-2, and Huberto, the selfless play to just pin it up against the wall, not trying to cherry pick goals. And that will do it as Midland University comes into Arrington Ice Arena and more or less dominates the Bulldogs, winning this game by a score of 4-2. Shots ended 50-24 Midland. Bulldogs are going to have to regroup for a quick turnaround tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the Warriors needed to do. They came in, they got their first statement win. They're now 10-0 on the season, and a lot of doubters looking at the records of some of their opponents and some of the scores that they've been able to put up. Well, I don't think anybody's going to be doubting it after they just beat the Bulldogs here 4-2. And, I mean, even if you take off the empty net goal, it's still a 3-2 win. Things were looking bleak for the Bulldogs there. They seemed to panic when the pressure was applied by this Warriors fast attacking front, and it's something you can't do. Bulldogs are going to look, as you mentioned, quick turnaround tomorrow, but they're going to have to clean up some things to get everyone working together and on the same page going forward.
Yeah, Coach Brendan Rambor in his second year, it's not going to get any easier than this. Just a complete domination from really start to finish from this Midland team. Very impressive. I know we had our doubts as well as maybe some other people. Just not playing a really ranked opponent, top 10 team-ish. Bulldogs, of course, number 3 from last year. Definitely, they passed the bill on this one. So they played probably better hockey for 55 out of 60 minutes. The Bulldogs had a few moments here and there. Of course, getting those 2 goals. Did have a 2-1 lead, but ultimately, I think we can both say the better team won today. But yeah, quick turnaround. See if Brendan Rambor can muster up some different breakouts or different offensive pressure schemes. Because it's looking pretty bleak if you're a Bulldog fan.
Yeah, but I think the Bulldogs know exactly what they're doing. They've seen the action now. While momentum might not be swinging in their favor, they know what they have to do. They've seen how the Warriors are going to play. They've seen how the Warriors are going to play them. It's just a matter of adjusting and adapting as they move forward. That's the benefit of having a 2-game series instead of only playing a team once and then waiting a month before you play them again.
Yeah, the Bulldogs did get to Megan Stewart eventually. Did pot 2 goals, only, I believe, 20 shots against, so 18 saves. That ups her total to 68 shots against total. Only 66 saves, or a lot. That's a lot of saves. Not only 66. She's only allowed 2 goals this year. Bulldogs are in tough for tomorrow as they do a quick turnaround to face this fierce Warrior team once more. That is going to do it from us up here in the booth. Sean Whitmer, myself, Jack Whitehead, everyone here at ACTV who helped put this show on. We will see you tomorrow, and as always, go Bulldogs.